It is a beautiful night here at the virtual Daytona International Speedway for the 2020 WRL Dollar General Clash. Hi everybody, I'm Carl Williams, here to bring you the third installment of the live commentary version of the WRL Dollar General Clash. V8 Supercars on the oval, something the WRL is always fond of. So before the cars roll off, let's take a look at our starting grid for the second year in a row. Ryan Harvey in the 23 will be starting on the pole in his Castrol Nissan. As I accidentally hit the wrong button on the controls. I do apologize about that. As I said, this is live. Mistakes will most likely be made. Starting second is Alex Porter in the number 81 U.S. Air Force Ford. Starting third, Cam Hornsby in the number 9 Rowdy Energy Holden. New number, new sponsor for the 2020 season. Same team, hopefully looking to win his second clash, and he is in his last year of eligibility. And starting shotgun on the field is Paul Massey, the new driver to Warpath Motorsports, in the 5. And I apologize if there is any rev limiter banging. It is a replay bug as the cars roll off for their one pace lap here at Daytona. "15-lap race, 10 laps, that's determined of the clash." Ryan Harvey's going to choose the inside as they go down the back straightaway, which is surprising to me. I figured he would have chosen the outside to keep those Warpath Motorsports teammates separated, but we'll see how it plays out for the young driver, the 23 from Australia. The only driver from Australia in the field. The other 3 here, Americans. Normally, I would have been joined by Stephen Kidney in the broadcast booth. However, circumstances have prevented him from being here in Daytona. Well, broadcasting from the virtual Daytona International Speedway as they come off of turn number 4 to take the green flag, this time by for the first segment, which again is 10 laps. Caution laps will count as we wait for the starter to throw the green flag. And we are racing at Daytona as Alex Porter gets a good jump off the start. He's going to clear Ryan Harvey, and Harvey's going to fall back into second behind Porter. Cam Hornsby's going to get the jump on Paul Massey. Massey has no choice but in fourth, and the way we have seen the drafting work here at Daytona, as Hornsby makes a move on the outside, gets a little bit of a wall. Makes a move on the outside of Ryan Harvey, as Harvey is tucked, and I think scrubbing the wall kind of hurt the 9, as the 23 got a massive run coming off of turn 2. Line astern as they come out of turn number 4 for the first time to complete lap 1. It's Porter, Harvey, Hornsby, Massey. In that order, Porter doing the NASCAR blocking. The way drafting works is Harvey's going to take a look to the outside. He's going to get to the quarter panel, but he's left the door open for Cam Hornsby. Hornsby's going to get to the inside of Harvey, and now his spotter's going to have to clear him if he doesn't want to lose all his positions. He's going to have to be cleared now. He doesn't get clear. Massey's going to move up behind Harvey and give that number 23 a push and leave the 9 semi out to dry. The 9 does have the draft from the 81. The 81, Porter staying down low to the bottom. And Hornsby almost clear of Harvey, and he now is clear. Hornsby to second. One thing we learned from the Nissan last year is it has a massive closing rate on the cars ahead. He's going to give Hornsby a shove. Hornsby's going to stay tucked in line with the 81 and give him a bump. Harvey looks to the outside, but nothing to it as he had no drafting help. As we work lap 3, around goes Hornsby, saved it. No caution. We're going to stay green here, folks, as the caution will be coming at lap 10, or the conclusion of lap 10 for this stage. And now they're line astern, as Porter will lead lap 3. He's never won at Daytona. Harvey last year would have won the race had he not passed below the double yellow line. So heartbreak for Harvey. This is kind of a redemption race for him. In the VASC, you're going to look to the outside, but with the force of drafting physics, Porter has got their number, and he's going to be able to block pretty much majority of the moves that they want to make. Completion of lap 4, the order is still Porter, Harvey, Massey, and Hornsby is way far back. We're hearing on the radio Hornsby hit the apron, so a self-inflicted wound to the driver of the 9. Race control did ask if he wanted a caution. He declined it. Said that the cautions come at lap 10 and that the first stage really does not matter. Halfway of the first stage this time by, they've completed 5 laps, 5 more to go from Daytona before the completion of stage 1. Now remember, after this stage there is a mandatory pit stop for all cars. We are definitely line astern. Porter in control as we ride on board with the 81. Not only is redemption year for the Clash, he's got a new number and a new sponsor for this season, switching to the number 23. Nissan has a history with that number, 2 and 3, Ni and San. In the Japanese language, that's how you pronounce 2 and 3. To pronounce 23, it's Ni Jusan. But the 23 has always been the staple Nissan number. And Harvey, in the final season, and it has been confirmed for the WRL, has chosen the running, completing lap 7. As I missed the completion of lap 6. We have 3 laps to go until the stage break. Porter still out in front, controlling the pace of the race, controlling the field. I think the only way the 23 is going to be able to get past the 81 is if he backs up and hooks bumpers with the 5. Tandem drafting has been allowed if you can make it work, but it is very hard to do. On Forza Motorsport 7, 2 to go in stage 1. Up and down the back straightaway. Porter cutting off any run from Harvey, any chance. But the 23 has to get by him. It's just the way drafting works on Forza Motorsport 7. We've heard rumors that it's going to be fixed in Forza Motorsport 8. That blocking like this is not going to be as easy. Final lap of stage number 1. And at this point, Porter has now locked up most laps led. All he has to do is ride. He can block that move from the 23, and he does. Line astern back down to the bottom of the racetrack as they work their way off turn number 4. They're going to come and complete lap 10, and as the third car in that line crosses the start-finish line, the caution flag will fly. Porter is going to win stage 1. Caution is out. Stage 1 results are official. It's going to be Porter, then Harvey, then Massey, and then Hornsby in the 9. And that save by Cam Hornsby in turn 2. Kyle Busch-esque save. And there's Hornsby now coming back into the picture. Now all cars are going to have to pit here. Doesn't matter. You can make it on fuel, you can make it on tires. This is part of the rules of the Clash. Everybody has to pit, and you line up in the order you come off of pit road. Thing is, the drivers need to be aware of that white line on the inside. You cannot put more than 2 tires over that line. If you put 3 or 4 tires over it, it's tail end of the field, tail end Charlie for the restart in the final 5-lap segment. Here come the drivers. All of them are going to come down pit road. Ooh, that was borderline for Porter. Let's see how the officials call that. And Harvey going to get off the pit road first, and the officials have called it tail end of the field for car 81 of Alex Porter. He crossed the white line on entrance to pit road. Second year in a row he's had that penalty in the Clash. So Porter's going to restart 4th. The order will now be Harvey, Massey, Hornsby, Porter. And we've seen in past clashes that the driver in 4th place usually gets left behind. However, last year's final 5 laps were action-packed and drama-filled, resulting in a crash coming to the checkered flag on the last lap. Harvey's going to take the inside line again, and it baffles me because I would have kept those Warpath Motorsports teammates separated. WRL. And if I was Harvey, I would keep him from trying to push that 5. Off of turn number 4, we're going to get the restart for the final 5 laps of the 2020 Dollar General Clash. Waiting on your tickets to go. A little bump from Hornsby to the back of Harvey. It's the H&H show at the front now. And it seems like Porter is getting left in the draft. As we're actually going to ride along board. And we're going to ride with Paul Massey for a little bit. Squirrely cars as, oh, it looked to me like Harvey may have got the wall, and he did. Here goes Hornsby to the lead at Daytona. 4 laps of racing to go. And that hit on the wall is what sealed the deal for Ryan Harvey. However, now he's got Alex Porter behind him. So those two might be able to make a charge. We know the Nissan has major closing speed, and if he can keep the 81 latched to his back bumper in the draft, well, the 81 may still have a shot. It's Hornsby, Massey, Harvey, Porter as they come off of turn number 4. 3 laps of racing to go in the race. Everything on the line here for Cam Hornsby. He's in his last year of eligibility. He'll need to win a pole if he wants back in next season, unless the WRL extends it. He does have iRacing, and if the WRL extends his eligibility by 1 year, he's going to be in next year regardless as a past winner. Massey's going to look to the outside, the 20th. Oh, but don't look too closely to the outside. Keep an eye in your rearview mirror, Massey, because the 23 of Harvey is back. As they come off turn number 4, they're going to come take 2 laps of racing to go here at Daytona. Hornsby leads. All 4 cars are there. How the 81 has held on to this draft, we have no idea. But he's still in with a shot if the top 3 take each other out. Line of stern steel. Hornsby blocking. He does not want the 5 to get beside him. The side draft works really well on these cars. As they work their way off of turn number 4, they'll see the white flag. 1 more lap to go from Daytona. Hornsby leads. Can he hold on for 2.5 more miles? All 4 are right there, still line astern. Question is, who gets the run? Harvey goes to the outside. He's going to have Porter behind him. Remember, the closing speed on that Nissan is just insane. Harvey makes a NASCAR move up to the top. He's going to get beside Hornsby. Oh, Harvey in the wall. Contact between the 9 and the 5. Here goes the 81. Contact between him and the 9. The 81 spins. Massey wins it. And the 81 is flipping. The 81 has flipped after the flag. And he's okay. But Paul Massey has won the 2020 Dollar General Clash. With that comes eligibility. 20. For some reason, a suit bumper of the 9 to give him love. He blew a right front tire. Officials are also looking into the finish. They said the 9 went below the double yellow line, but they're looking to see if it was a cause of contact or if it was intentional. As Paul Massey is going to come to the front straightaway to do burnouts as the race winner. Officials have declared no action against the 9, that it was a result of contact, so the finishing order is official. Paul Massey is your race winner. Cam Hornsby will finish 2nd. Alex Porter will cross the line sideways to finish 3rd, and Ryan Harvey will finish 4th. That's it from Daytona International Speedway in the virtual sense, as Massey's coming back to the rest of the field out of turn number 4. Thank you for watching, and tune in to twitch.tv/Windcharger Prime for a live stream version of next week's Pepsi Max 250 from here at Daytona International Speedway. I've been Carl Williams. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week.